Thank you for staying. We started late, so this will be a short Q&A.
So rapid fire, fast questions, fast answers.
But while you raise your hands, can we get the actors to come up on stage?
The amazing actors.
Just Paul.
Where are the other ones?
And then also, we have like a ridiculous number of amazing crew members that are here. So can all of you just come up here? That way you're in the photos. So all the crew members, we have like heads of every department. Just make your way up on stage. If you have a specific question for your department, you can ask the sound designer and the DOP. Any questions while they're on their way?
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. Oh yeah, right here.
What inspired the movie?
It's hard to say. Originally it was just a fart joke that Dan made to me, and
we're both like, we should never make that.
Yeah.
We should just shelve that.
And then I think just along the way of kind of like joking about how that man riding a farting corpse could be a feature, we stumbled upon something really personal, you know. It's like a buddy comedy. We're a directing duo. Like it was like an opportunity to explore mortality and big ideas, but with fart jokes, so we don't feel too self-conscious about, you know, it being a full-on drama.
We like to explore extremes. So the dumbest idea mixed with the most personal ideas, we can kind of splash them together and see what happens. It was very hard, but I think that answers your question.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, this is our crew, guys. Amazing.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, this really is an impossibility. It should not exist. But these people who trust us and kind of ran into the darkness with us are like the only reasons here. So thank you so much. Let's keep going with questions.
Here. Hi. Two very quick questions. Very quick. This is for Paul and Dan. Most important, Daniel in this room. First question, without spoiling anything, what aspects of this project convinced you to say, I want to make this movie?
Well, the script was really funny and original, and I got it, and then Paul wrote to me and said, like, I think these directors are crazy geniuses, essentially, to paraphrase. You put it much more articulately than that. And then I met Dan Scheinert, and yeah, it was just the chance to play a dead guy in this kind of context was just too much fun to pass up.
Yeah, and I was a fan of these guys' work, and I actually knew they were at the Sundance lab, and I was thinking about trying to get in touch with them or something, and then I never did, but like a week later I got the script in my email through my agent, which was a very strange coincidence. And like page 2, once he was riding the farting body, I was in.
Second question, do not answer until I've finished speaking, right? How'd you guys meet, or, you know, how'd you bond? I'm sorry to embarrass you guys in front of everyone, but I know your girlfriends were in each other's films. Paul, Zoe was in What If, and
yeah.
yours in Love and Mercy. So elaborate.
Yes, we've met before, but this was a much more intimate experience.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we'd met a couple of times just over the years at various things, coming in and out of stuff. And then, yeah, there is this very strange sort of triangle now where I worked with Zoe in What If, and Aaron worked with Paul in Love and Mercy, and now we've kissed. So it's very incestuous.
Good, thank you.
Yep.
I'd love to hear a little bit about how you two direct together, because directing seems like a very single-focused process, and so having people collaborate.
Yeah.
It's very messy, for sure.
How do you direct
The
together?
question was, how do you direct together? For those of you who stayed, thank you. And the top. I guess neither of us kind of think of directing as being a super single-minded thing. Like, we both really enjoy how collaborative filmmaking is with each department, and it's just kind of the same within this department, that like we love to try to surprise each other.
I also think it's a dangerous idea that the director is an auteur, because there's so much that everyone has to offer you, and if you shut those those doors too quickly, you're kind of shutting yourself off from a better movie, I think. And yeah.
You have lipstick on your cheek.
That's from Kirsten Mercy. Okay, whatever.
Someone towards the back. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, because Marty, do you want to say what the hardest effect was? This is our production designer. He had to build a bunch of stuff.
And then actually, this guy's also named Jason, and he built the butt. He built the butt that has the stuff spraying out of it, and he also built the mouth that has the spray stuff.
So each one of those were different gags. Jason handled a lot of the butt farting and the water coming out of his mouth. That was all his magic, and that was probably, and you guys told me, like 99% all practical and camera. I'm guessing a little bit was cleaned up here and there, but
I guess the trick was to not notice it. We created like 4 bodies that we lugged around and dropped out of trees and whatever. So if you noticed it, then it was did your job.
That was a good butt job, right?
yeah, super good. I think
I was very happy.
But no, the hardest thing is it was just working outdoors. We're out in the forest all the time. There's no flat ground anywhere. There's no, easy electricity anywhere. And we were doing a lot of stuff practically and building things and rolling things down hills and blowing air mortars. So everything was 3 times harder and took 3 times as long. And that's what the hardest thing was. But a lot of things that we saw were based in practical effects that were cleaned up in post or composited together. But a lot of practical effects.
Next question. One more.
Maybe 2 more?
Oh, 2 more. Who wants to be one of those? This guy with the hat.
You had a lot of wild ideas and effects and pulled off on a low budget. What was something you really wanted to do that you could not?
Yeah, originally it was a pack of wolves instead of 1 bear. And also, like, they shot a deer, a rabbit, a raccoon. We went down to 1 raccoon, 1 bear. Anything else? Yeah.
So actually a fart drama, but
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
it's that's a really tough one.
There was one line we came up with that was a suicidal man has to convince a dead body that life's worth living. And so it's a film exploring the contradiction, the comedy, and the drama in that.
Yeah. And there the other mantra that we kept repeating to ourselves as we were like diving deeper into this like horrible idea was that shame keeps us from love. And I think to us this was like a really immature way of blowing that truth down or whatever, and finding something kind of silly and beautiful about our bodies and what they do and our minds and what those things do naturally, and how like our need to keep those things in actually ends up creating a lot of complications and problems. And we just thought it'd be fun to stick that in with a fart joke, and I think it worked. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.